Thanks for joining the live. This is the first live and you're the first person. I'm sending blessings and love. I'm sending blessings and love. Is is there anything you know, you have on mind? Let's say something you'd want to share. Hi, is Jenny. Sorry about that if I spelled the name wrongly, I pronounced the name wrongly. You're the second person. This is the first live, and you're the second person. Um, I really appreciate. I was talking about, meditation. I was talking about centering ourselves. I was talking about, you know, why yoga, prayer, meditation, Pilates, why they exist. I was talking about why they exist. You know, if we try to like search ourselves and know the moments where we've gotten help from nowhere. It's always the moment we decide to let go. It's always the moment we choose to be still. It's always the moment we choose to, relax and let whatever happens. For example, I have my own favorite, catchphrase, something that, gets me back to myself whenever I am, you know, my mind is revolving around the problem. I just, call myself back and tell myself, why are you bothered? Like, why are you literally worried? Because worry doesn't solve anything. Worry only, bring more things to worry about. And that's like the power of attention. Like, what your attention is, you're channeling, you know, you're channeling what you want in the present moment. So if you're focused on worry, you're going to bring in more worry into your experience. So, you know, keep whatever your mind is on. That's why if you're centered on gratitude, you bring in more gratitude. It's basically how it works. That's basically how the law works. When you're focused on pain, you get more pain. When you're focused on gratitude, you get more gratitude. And like when we drift, it's a it's a normal human experience to drift because you're actually just knowing about this. So like you you're permitted to drift. And the thing is, once you go further into, meditations, you go further into esoteric teachings, you go further into, you know, spirituality. And I'm not talking about the surface level spirituality. I'm talking about the deep level spirituality where you realize that, all is mental. You start to become stronger. You basically start to become stronger. You basically would, attract in more things that would help you to grow. You would, you know, have your intuitions right. You would, bring yourself back to the now because all that is created is in the now. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. I really don't know if you get what I'm saying. And if you're not hearing me or if you're hearing me, just put down something in the comments. If there's a comment section over there, and type down something. But I really want to hear from you. If you have any question, I would be glad to respond. I'd be glad to answer. I'd really be glad to answer. We've got 4 more minutes. We've got 4 more minutes till, the life goes off. So I want to make the life as quick as possible so we can go to bed. You feel me? Hello, Shimsi Lawal. Shamsi Lawal. Hello, Shamsi Lawal. Sorry about that. We were talking about esoteric teachings. We were talking about the power of meditation. We were talking about, the Kabbalion, the laws that guide life. If you are not satisfied with your experience, this is, you know, a place where you could ask questions. It's a place where you can grow. So when you ask questions, you get answers. So yeah, we've got 3 minutes more till the life goes off. Laura, you're the third person joining our life, and this is the first life. So, anyways, do you exercise? It's basically a question like how often do you exercise? How often do you work out or perform outdoor activities? Something as simple as, taking walks. Walks. I like the way that sounds. Something like taking walks. Do you do it? Do you do it? You take walks? Do you, you know, jog? Do you, do press ups or push ups or something? Not just you, Laura. I'm talking to like every single person. Exercise is really important. It really is. A lot of people are, chasing the financials, but it's funny how a little percentage of people, you know, don't think about their health. It's really funny how a little percentage of people really don't think about their health. We've come to the end of the podcast. Sorry, the live. Yeah, also, I have a project coming out. I'm a songwriter. I have a project coming out, Echoes in the Skies, Wave 3. This is the Wave 3. This is the final wave. And I was featured on this project, by a company, production company, Treasure Cards. So yeah, I have the pre-save link somewhere around my notes. So uh, I would appreciate you, saving it. And yeah, thank you so much, Olu. Thank you so much, S.